Hello, my name's Addison, and this is Why I Suck at Deadlock, a video series, hopefully, where I'm going to be looking at my recent Deadlock games and identifying areas that I did poorly at and could do better at. I've got about 500 plus hours into this game under my belt, so I'm an authoritative source on why I suck at Deadlock. Now, the only thing we aren't going to cover in these videos really is skill issues. My poor aim, missing skill shots. But we will keep all that in mind so that I know what my limitations are when we're suggesting what I could do better. So let's begin. So for today's match, I'm playing Calico, and this is not a match that goes well for me. I go 2-8, I believe, get carried, we get the win in the end. And we're going to focus a lot on the laning phase because I feel that there was a lot to say here. And the rest of the game, it was, you were behind. I was behind. This first clip is, we miss an opportunity to get a kill on Viper. So Viper comes forward here. I kind of flub a lunge. I get a punch. We get some early damage. All good. But if you pay attention to where Viper is on the screen here, they're going to come around and underneath this bridge, and I lose track of her entirely. My teammate doesn't. My teammate does some decent damage, but if I had just been quicker to react, you'll see we miss a kill. So right now, for example, if I pause this, I haven't seen Viper for about 5 or 10 seconds, but we see on the mini-map, Viper's not only pushed up, she's under, like, on our side of the bridge at half health, and I can very easily turn and do something here, but I'm late to it. You see, I kind of just space out. I need Viper to cross right in front of me before I notice, and this is where, still salvageable, but I make another critical mistake of lunging, like wasting my lunge and punch in a situation where I'm not going to land it. She's on stairs, so my lunge misses, the punch comes just short, and she gets away with about 150 health. Yeah, 185 health. And there's just no reason I missed this stuff. Like, if I had paid even a little bit more attention, like, oh, no, this spot right here was where we wanted it. Like, I could so easily be joining Geist in finding Viper come through. And right here, we should have been, you know, wrapping around, catching her, or blocking her retreat with a heavy punch, and then landing like a lunge before she even gets to the stairs. She gets away. That's a big miss. So this next clip is about a minute and a half later. Viper's healed up. They're a little bit at half, and I remember that we missed the kill. So when I see them rotate here, my goal is to fight them. But you see, I just take one of the worst fights possible, and I try my best to break line of sight, and I end up dying for it. So this one, it's pretty obvious what happened here. For me, looking back at it, like, what am I doing making this decision here? I don't hate the goal of seeing Viper come across the lane. She's separated from Paradox. I think she's gonna come down the stairs, but in this mode we can see where she is actually. She's wrapping around. I don't know that. Once the fight wasn't gonna happen in this stairway area, which, once again, why would I want to fight in a stairway as Calico? But once it wasn't gonna be in this small arena where I have the advantage, I should not have continued looking. But I assume she's gonna be by the van. She beats me there, gets some early damage, gets her poison on me, and I lunge to start. What a terrible opening lunge. Where do I think I'm gonna, you know, who do I think I am here? And then it's all over from there, because she gets enough damage on me that the poison takes me down, and there's maybe an escape out of here, but me simply trying to break line of sight was the best thing that I could think of. So just terrible fight to take. For this next clip, I'm going to start pause because I just want to paint the situation. We're at 5 minutes. I'm at 1,400 souls. I'm at a little under half health, but my lane mate is full health, and we've bullied the other, so our opponents are about the same health. One person's almost full, one person's under half. And, you know, we're pushed up with minions. We can lay siege a little bit here if I play careful. But the mistake I make here is I think this is a great time to back. Now, and buy something. I'm using auto buy here, so the buy is quick. I just have to go back, get it, and come here. But couple big things wrong. One, I'm at 1,400 souls. I need 1,600 to buy 2 items. So what did I buy here? Just closed quarters? A good item for my laning phase. But what is happening now is, you see, they figured out Geist is alone, and Geist doesn't quite know she's alone until it's too late, and she gets double ulted. And that sucks, because they wouldn't have pushed up that aggressively if I was still there, likely. Also, big factor here is they have ults and we don't, so if I'm backing up, I need to communicate that to my team member, and I did not at all. So we see here, she gets killed. I come in, I mop up a Viper, I feel okay about myself, but like, I then still kind of stick around. Doesn't really matter what happens after that point though, because I got my teammate killed. And if we take a look at the souls, like, they're both at about 4k. I just got my ult, but my teammate is at 2.6k. And just falling behind, partially because I'm being a bad teammate. Okay, so the last clip I want to show here is just an example of me making some poor macro choices. We're at 11 minutes, we're kind of breaking down the team fights. So I'm looking to farm up, because you see I'm a little bit behind, and by a little bit behind, I'm the lowest in the game at 7.5k. And so I'm kind of just milling about aimlessly, grabbing a few boxes, not really doing a camp, not doing really anything. And so I arrived to this fight late. You see, I'm not even really necessary. I do a little bit of damage to Haze, and that's about it. But then here I come, I can read some boxes, I turn, and it's like, of course I'm gonna die there. If we take a look at it, like, my team members, they're nowhere to be found. I am the only one that walks forward here. You see McGinnis, and Lash is kinda nearby, but like, he's not interested in this either. And you can hear the ult, everything that's coming off, it's because I'm dying here. So I don't really like that, how all that went, you know. Before the fight, do a camp with Geist. It felt aimless, it felt mindless, it felt like I was really looking for something to do, somewhere to get into trouble. I just wasn't finding it, so I threw myself into a fight and tried to push something that really wasn't there to be pushed. I just need to commit to something here. I could either get that yellow wave going, but Geist goes and does it. Just really nothing working here, and I make a pretty bad macro decision and throw myself away for it and take what was a okay engage by them. They get a kill into kind of a wash now. We'll wrap up with just this kind of team fight playing in the background. Another one where I don't really do well and make some poor choices. I stick around for Lash. Overall, I think, you know, this game went fine. We won, but I definitely could have done better. I needed to use my actives more. I needed to, like, large scale, maybe buy some support items after realizing that I'm not getting any kills. But, all in all, you know, some games you win and you don't deserve it, and some games you lose, you don't deserve it either. So, hope you enjoyed. If you have any other things that drove you crazy, throw them in the comments. Big thank you to my 3 buddies that helped me review the game tape, and I'll see you next time.